I'm losing the battle. Keep trying when I know there's something to live for. I didn't die for you. I did it for myself.
Yo, what's up? What's up? This your guy Ray Hanma. Let me know you can hear me. One versus a million. And yes, and before we get started, I would like to thank the my supporters. Thank you, brother Roastmaster One. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. And also to one anonymous donor. I appreciate you. Thank you. And yes, as you see the title, yes, man, we gotta break it down. We gotta break it down. It's late, I know, but yes, this was a really decent series to me, despite the whole feminism, elements that we see within it. But yes, still, this was still a great show. I appreciate it. And again, thank you though to my supporters. Appreciate you dearly. Appreciate you always. So yes, let's get started. Man, yes. The first thing that pops off in this season 3 of Superman and Lois, is this, which I found it was cool. And I have took my notes of basically of all that intrigued me within this season. Superman showing his family, his mother within the Fortress of Solitude. So I thought that was pretty cool. And yeah, and also just one thing I thought was really cool, and it's first time I ever came across this in of my knowledge of Superman, though it's not all the way 100%, but I never thought of him being able to have the ability to transport his Fortress of Solitude. Now, within that, in that concept, I believe that's straight up awesome. And then I ended up coming across something similar when I came across something on YouTube. It was a clip even of Superman basically coming out of the sun, being in there a million years, Superman 1 million. And basically what happened was that he was able to transport his Fortress of Solitude in to the sun, to be within the sun itself. So in which, yeah, I mean, might as well say that's his Fortress of Solitude. Looking at the fact that he was in there for what, all them damn years. So what is damn near a million years? They said, yeah, and so yeah, I thought that was awesome. Especially like I said, if I've mentioned it, in my last video regarding about it, that I thought that was cool seeing him, just being able to take this stone, this crystal, and toss it into the ocean, and then the whole Fortress of Solitude just emerges. And yeah, that whole thing was awesome. But yeah, and Superboy, Jordan, my boy, he's flying. He's actually flying. He's not like struggle flying like that. So he's actually getting it in. But when he had a contest with his dad, who can get to the Fortress of Solitude the fastest, the dad outwin him. He turned it up like then there with half a Mach, with his burst, and left his son in the wind. Son fell into the damn ocean. Came to the Fortress of Solitude, soaked like a motherfucker. Shit, that was cool. So, yes. Yeah, so when they got there, he told him to fly straight home when he was done with training. Oh, man. Yeah. Lois, one thing I find that was funny though is that Lois, she's training, somewhat kind of funny, but it's not unheard of the mother training the son on how to drive, which I thought, I was just thinking, hey, maybe that would be a good position, or best position for Clark, for them to show Clark teaching his sons, how to drive. Being part of like a masculine thing, you know what I mean? So, and follow me, I'm going like basically almost scene by scene to the things I find that was, relevant. Yeah, and in this episode, in the first episode, Natalie, she's been offered to take on, a little a recruit. Well, she was looking to become a recruit by her, General Lane, and which is Lois's father, and Natalie being, she's the daughter of John Henry, as we know, and but he offered to take her to the movies though, and she was taking it as like, okay, it's a bonding thing or whatever, but he was just looking at it as like, hey, it's a good chance for him to use, to try to recruit her to come to the DOD. And Cal asked Lana, he went to Lana, asked her about, hey, did she sign the divorce papers? So he wants to get a divorce. In which case, I mean, hey, how can we can't? Hey, that's the best way to go, And she was shocked by it at first, well, she was still contemplating whether she should sign it or not. So she didn't sign it up right away. But he was looking at her to hurry up and get it done over because he's like, bitch, I'm not going to be wobbling in grief and shit and regret and all that shit, that you're going to try to hold up over my head, because of what I did when we was together, when I was in the home. because this man went, got his own apartment, and all that shit. So hey, he's looking towards moving on. So so yeah, so she told him, she didn't sign it. She didn't sign it yet. But well, yeah, Jordan, him supposedly going home after he uh got done training at the Fortress of Solitude. No, well, in which case he chose to disobey his father's orders, which is a no-no, especially when your father is Superman. Father is Superman, you should come with, especially with your father being Superman. Shit, you definitely should come with a yes, sir, and do exactly that. But no, what he did was he chose to go to another country to to stop this crane from falling. But Superman, he ended up going there, and he realized, hey, that Jordan didn't show up, so he went over there after he listened to him. I'm like, damn, man, his ear's powerful as hell. He heard his son all the way over there. What was going on? But hey, um, so that's awesome. But helping him, when it was about to be further damage, Superman stopped it. He looked at his son, with a pissed look, like, oh, didn't I told your little ass to go home? Shit, what the hell wrong with you, man? What's going on here? so yeah. So he definitely got scolded and chastised for his disobedience in that. The thing is, it's like, okay, uh, how are you gonna get mad at him? And it's kind of I would say, what was the word? I don't say contradicting, but uh damn, I forgot the word. But it's like, okay, if he's able to hear your son, if he's able to hear, damn it, what the hell is going on, uh over in another damn country, it was damn crane and shit that's high as hell, and and he hears it and shit, and the destruction, that was about to happen. He went to go to, help prevent, from anybody getting killed and shit. Your son hears this, but you didn't, and from when you should be looking at it like, damn, I've been normally good on hearing damn near everything around the world. So what the hell's going on? Maybe I need to, get some Q-tips or some shit. So therefore, it's like, then again, I'm looking like, okay, you disobeyed your father's orders, but then again, but it was for a righteous cause. I really can't put that much fault on the kid. You know what I mean? So, and just with his dad Clark, he really just wanted him, to be just trained and ready. But I mean, it's what better experience that that you can get than hands on. So, but so I mean, but there's experience he can gain. What I mean, without being always out there in the field and stuff. Relying on himself to being out there in the field to gain those experience. But he Superman also need to realize too that there's some of the experience that you would like for him to have, he'll only be able to obtain them out there in the field. So I think he could have, exercised a little bit of discernment within that too. But yeah, so and Lois snuck into this hospital to ask John Henry Irons' sister, who is, of this world, in this universe, not the one, from the universe he's from. Because if I remember, I think it said that his sister died in that universe or something like that. Well, no, well, he ends up dying. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what happened. So, and so yeah, she got her answers and all that. But yeah, so Sarah wasn't impressed by Jordan's gift that he got her. And the place that he went to go save those people, or to help out on that construction site, was in Indonesia. So he ends up getting Sarah a gift from Indonesia. And this hitter didn't appreciate that shit at all. Like, she's like, yeah, okay. I'm like, damn, girl, he got you a whole gift too, like an expensive ass looking gift from Indonesia. A little fancy looking, she's just like, So the lesson learned to him, where he should just stop there and just stop wallowing in his frustrations with this girl, and just said he should have just said F it and moved on. But no, but that kind of hurt our boy when she didn't receive his gift and anywhere near what he expected. So when Clark told Lois about what happened with Jordan, she ends up telling him that she's pregnant. They were shocked. Definitely him. And so, you can see my boy like, hey, being happy, especially too if you're a father, hearing that, hey, and that's typically, as fathers, we desire our kids, we desire to have our kids and shit, and to take that joy and hey, and just get that, like, just, I don't know, just, it's like an awesome joy, this fatherly joy, the only fathers can experience, man. And, and when you hear that, especially too after you don't already have, he already has 2 kids, so this will be number 3, and just thinking, man, oh man, like all the wonders, man, he could have in his head too. I know he was wondering about, okay, if his kid, this 3rd kid is going to have powers or not. So, in which case, if they did have a 3rd kid, just saying, hey, but that'll be cool, but. But yeah, so it was exciting and everything, and man, Natalie told her John about what Sam told her. And then he want to take her to the movies. So John Henry, he don't like that, because he wants his daughter to strictly just focus on with her schoolwork, and to making friends and just be a normal teenager. Can't blame the father for wanting that. But also, I'm looked at it as this though, as well on the other side of the coin. You'll be a fool, John Henry, not to consider not to take that in consideration of what he's offering. Then it could be also a big thing for your daughter too. So, but he was a little ticked off by that, that Sam would do that. The granddad, the general. And yeah, John Henry ran into Clark at the store when Clark was in the store shopping for pregnancy tests. He ends up discovering him what he was shopping for. He was like, "Oh, okay." And I'm finding out. I'm like, "Damn!" I'm like, "Why would you go that far to say that shit, man?" He ends up saying like, "Hey, man, if you because he noticed a look about a Clark, it was a look like of uncertainty or something like that." And to where he basically tells him, "Hey, if you're having second thoughts or you got thoughts, when you need to go talk to Lois, man." And I'm like, "Damn, okay, where'd that come from?" I'm like, chill, what I mean? Like, if I'm not comfortable about it, or whatever the hell, and whatever the case, I will talk to my wife. I'll talk to her about it. So I'm like, okay, he could have laid off with that, like talking about, hey, if there's any hesitation. And I'm like, nigga, stop that shit. Just express to him, hey, if she is, hey, congratulations, bro. Appreciate it. So hard about that. So through all that extra shit. So, and as we go further, Jordan shows up while John is studying for his driver's test. After telling him what happened in Indonesia, John gave him some advice, telling him to leave the saving people thing to Dad until Dad feels he's ready, which is some great wise words from his brother. Those some wise words from his brother right there. So it's like, damn, yeah, I'm liking this, and it's showing that them, hey, where there are just normal good teenage brothers. What I mean? Hey, to recognize their brotherly love for one another. What I mean? But as well as the irritating parts of each other. So, hey, but shit, that's that's brotherhood. How it should be. None of them showing hatred towards one another to the degree to where they want to kill one another. Yeah, so what I mean, and he should recognize that too. But within Jordan, we recognizing this, that he's eager to get out there, feeling ready, we're showing that he could prove himself. It didn't seem like he was the type that just want to go out there just show off and shit. So he definitely has a strong genuineness about him, wanting to train hard and become stronger. Yeah, so when Lois tells Lana at a bar that she's pregnant, Lana tells Lois that she would want another kid. And I'm like, why? So you could take them through some more trauma with your feminist bullshit? Huh? Dude, you don't, know how to let shit go. And plus, looking at the fact today is that your your husband, he didn't cheat. He didn't cheat not one bit because why? There's nothing said in there, damn it, about him bringing you any diseases, and him sharing any resources. And third, damn it, he's the fucking chief of the fucking fire department, bitch. That's a man of great value. A motherfucker that can hire and fire. And should fire your ass. As he did when he just said, fuck it, fuck trying, and just gave your ass damn divorce papers so he can just be done with your ass. And moving forward and keeping his focus on his daughter. Not having to deal with your old boss attitude, bitchy, shitty ass attitude. No. Because a lot of women, they get enjoyment and it just gets their rocks off by seeing a man groveling for them, for their forgiveness and all this bullshit. And that you will be a better steward of her feelings. To better learn her feelings. And to tend to them well. Same shit. So no. But yeah, so she Lois was geeked about it, you know what I mean? So she was geeked about it. And in this episode, first episode is revealed that this day it's the boy's birthday, as they are twins, and so therefore they turn 16. Oh man, wild shit I've done and went through and all that shit when I was 16, man. But anyway. And so at their birthday party, which they had at the Kent Farm, John was surprised when he seen Coach Gaines was there. Ah, shit. Well, this boy's scared of Coach Gaines because he know them because he fucked up the whole football program with him being the quarterback, getting involved in in enhancing drugs and shit, and the same drugs that Tahoe, Superman's brother, he was trying to use, to bring back or to resurrect Kryptonians, thus cause so much havoc and mayhem. Therefore, in which case, they want to put blame on Kyle for too, for being a spokesperson for the dude, for co-signing. But yeah, so he knows and fears Coach. So he knows Coach Gaines, super pissed. So he fears him. You know what I mean? Oh shit. In which case, well, yeah, he's right. I mean, hell, shit. You should be feeling shame, motherfucker, shit for what you did. But that's longer than past, so whatever. I mean, yeah, well, he was surprised that he was there at the party. But John was also surprised too when he finds out that Coach Gaines is gonna be his driving instructor. I'm like, oh shit. Oh, I know that's gonna be hell. I'm like, I know he's gonna give him hell. Oh shit. Turns out, hey, he didn't give him that much of a hard time, though, which is pretty cool. Which is pretty cool, in my opinion. Oh shit. He asked him, Devin, are you gonna mess up are you gonna mess up this damn car in this test like you did my damn football program? Like, no, sir. Well, Coach Gaines is giving this boy a hard time too. Oh shit. Hey, I can't blame Coach though, hey, because if I was Coach, shit, hey, motherfucker, I would want my face, nigga, my pissed off face, nigga, to haunt you in your dreams. Shit. Well, no. So, trying to get this little background music together, to set a little bit more of a better mood, I guess. Oh, didn't play it. Let's see. I don't know why it's a little slow on that tip. But oh well. There it goes. There it goes. And yes, if y'all can comment, let me know if how my voice is, if you guys can hear. But yes, moving along. I'm definitely trying to get through this. I had to get this off my chest, man, because yeah, I was kind of surprised with this one, because I was curious about how they was going to take this show, and I believe it was awesome. It was pretty decent. Like I said, despite the whole, feminist traits that's in there, as long as it don't like just, with in some cases, yeah, it did, kind of like overshadow like the whole show, what it should be, but then again, it didn't, because it showed some strong examples, of family and of fatherhood. So, and so and John Lois, pops up to Clark, and they play like as if, hey, Coach Gaines, gave him such a hard time, to where he ended up failing him in the test and shit. But they surprised him with telling him, hey, that he passed, that he got his driver's license. So yeah, good shit. But moments after that, of John walking away, Lois tells Clark that she really wants to go through with this, that she really wants to have another kid. And I guess I don't know if she was upset because Clark didn't responded back in the way that she wanted. He was like, hey, yeah, let's go, yeah, let's it's great, you know what I mean? But yeah, so he went back to the party. So yeah, and oh man, that scene where they showed John Henry, he even say hi to Clark. He walked right past him, walked right up to, walked right up on the porch to talk to Sam, the general. to give him a piece of his mind, let him know, hey man, I appreciate that, man, with you, of you trying to recruit Natalie. You use that to your advantage when you notice that she was hoping that it would be like some kind of a bonding moment between you two because of you looking exactly like, the whole doppelganger of her grandfather in her world, so you try to basically cap on that, and he's like, hey, I'm not happy with it. I want, like I said before, he wants her to have a normal teenage life. So therefore, Sam apologized, so he recognized it was wrong and shit. So, which gets to me as it seemed genuine, Even though he apologized, he still got it in him. Hey, it was, of his desire wanting to get Natalie on his squad at the DOD. So she can basically pick up, it'll be part of like some top projects and shit, high class trade and all that shit, for and her level of computer science and tech skills. Yeah. So yeah, and Cal kind of like, maybe made me laugh a little bit when I seen Cal trying to give he was giving Clark some cooking lessons, some grilling lessons. He's like, hey man, you can't be scared of to give your meat some flavor, man. Pause. I'll say pause on that. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, but while talking to Clark, Cal notices though, while talking to Clark, about his his grilling skills, he ends up observing and seeing who everyone, Lana, talking to another dude. And guess who she's talking to? All in his face and shit. Nobody but John Henry. Yeah. Black man. So her ass then trying to get some trying to get the chocolate brother. She wants some damn chocolate. Just trying to pass on her toxicity damn over to the brother now. Oh no, bitch. Oh no. No, bitch, stay in your cave. Nah, bitch, you still married. Therefore, so Kyle gets a little bit, he wasn't really. Yeah, he was kind of like a little jealous about it, because, first time seeing his, wife, all happy and chopping up them in another man's face like that and shit, showing them and, their great interest. Yeah, as y'all know how a woman, shows her interest towards a man, how her mannerisms are when she's talking to him. So, yeah. So he recognized, all that, and, he got a little flustered about it, and he told Clark, hey, I'm going to the house, man, to find, some shipment where we can make some flavor, for this meat. Just so he can get away, from looking at that shit, because it bothers him really bad. So I don't say really bad, but to some degree. And yeah, so while in there in the kitchen, in Clark's kitchen, looking for some recipes he can make, he ends up seeing Chrissy Temple, who's from the news article, the Gazette, and while she's in there seeming depressed, because she's struggling to, well, their whole newsstand is struggling, but she's struggling to come up with a new video. Well, not a new video, but a new article to write, a decent article that will, bring in that attention to the Gazette, like a big story. And so they ended up chopping up a little bit, and what it seems, them they took interest in each other. So this as much as that showed, and that's right there with that, and it moves on. But Coach Gaines, with him being at the party, he was at the party eating the steak. Ah! Well, hey, I guess what Cal said was true, because Clark, he's like, shit, I don't think nothing wrong with my meat. Pause. I don't think nothing's wrong with my grilling skills. But Coach Gaines, though, shit, hey, it proves what Cal said was true. He didn't like that shit. He threw that shit away. He didn't know that shit a little bit. He he quietly threw that shit away. He's like, yeah, I'm good. So he's like, damn, that shit's nasty, man. So yeah, but Superman had to leave for an emergency because this dude Henry Miller was in Metropolis causing chaos, because he ends up having powers. And when they was fighting, it seemed like that he was, able to match Superman's strength for a little bit. But he retreated. He left. Yeah, and Sarah asked Jordan, right? Because Jordan, he recognized, okay, her, she routed the party, but Jordan ain't trying to give her any time of day. He's like, fucking, just give her the cold shoulder because of her not trying to show that she's wanting to be with him like that on a boyfriend girlfriend level, and just being his friends. He has a problem with it. As expected, young boys, when they're of such age, as we all have, as man, now, man of now, we all went through that before. Hey, it's just one of those phases, that you gotta learn and get over with, and become stronger to where such shit don't bother you. When a broad, doesn't want to show you any attention or stop showing you attention, the kind of attention that would get that you would like. But when she doesn't, you have no problem because of such experience you went through to utilize the proper discernment to leave a bitch alone. So yeah. But yeah, but Jordan says, he respects her wish, want to be friends and shit. But as we'll see, he ends up still having like, those feelings for her is still there. But so we'll see later on that he shows that also too that he's waning from that, that it's subsiding, where it's become more nonchalant and shit. Which is, how he should have been in the first place. But like I said, he had to go through such experience, in order to gain such a mentality. To be nonchalant on such things, when it's relevant. So, but Jordan hears trouble going on, with him. Here's his father battling dude, Henry Miller. And he chose this time to obey his father's orders. He said, "No, I'm not gonna fly off." And Sarah's wondering, are you gonna fly off now? He's like, "Nah," because she knows, his powers and that he has powers, so she knows the secret. And she asked him that, are you gonna fly off? And he's like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm good." Because he was really wanting to go and help out his dad, and also, to get in the scene and gain that experience to fight alongside his dad, which would have been nothing but glorious, if you ask me. Both son and father fighting evil. Likes that shit. But no, he chose to listen to his dad. And, and he stayed put. But yeah, but while Henry Miller was, fighting with Superman, and while he was about to attack him, he ends up getting like a mysterious shot out of nowhere. Which I'm like, damn, it seemed like a whole like sniper shot. But as it turned out that he wasn't killed by any bullets. What was he killed by, I wonder? He was killed, he was taken out by a masked figure. In which case, to me, as this person was, all covered up, clad up in black, had this weird, funny mask, that changes shape based off of whatever he or she, wanted to be, in order for them to use to project these like sonic waves, that she was using, or he or she was using as a weapon, and to shape it in whatever form they want. So yeah, but the figure to me seems to be it's like, come on now. Now we know when such mass figures, if they are a man or a woman based off of their physique. And this one's physique was clearly resembling that of a woman. So so yeah, the figure can also too project with his power these sounds that she can just send out far and wide. These sounds that are mimicking sounds, to make people think something's going on, but for when there's actually nothing going on. And to me, I'm like, damn. Personal, those kind of powers, I'm like, that's kind of yeah, like some high class power right there. Shit. Because other women, who use their voice, as a weapon, the shockwaves of their voice, as a weapon, like the canary. Yeah, you see, yeah, canary, the black canary. But even with her, still like she's still not that powerful. She's not that powerful as this woman who's masked up. You know what I mean? This figure who seems to be clearly like giving the figure off like it's a woman. So therefore, yeah, and I've never seen one such as her. With vocal cords that powerful. Yeah. Highly dangerous. So yeah, so the masked figure spread out these fake noises and shit just to get Superman away after it basically took out Henry Miller, so it can go and retrieve the body. And well, I'm like, where this damn masked figure took this body? But yeah, Mayor Dean popped up at the party to confront Lana about some funds she moved around that she shouldn't have touched. That was it had some ties to some what it seemed to be like criminal organizations, because he seemed nervous as hell. Yeah, so he checked her, about it and asked her and told her, hey, to put those funds back, where they were. So she says no, because the town of Smallville needs it, to repair it and shit from the damages and all that from that was done through Superman's brother and what's her name? Allison, the woman who desired to merge with her other self from another reality, because she believed, which she was trying not to do that with herself, but with the whole world, trying to merge both worlds together, for everybody to merge with their they said it like their other half, but we might as well say, hey, it's another reality version of them. So yeah. But no, but yeah, so she said no. You know what I mean? And so yeah, and then John Henry tell him, hey, I think you need to leave. So yeah, he left. But yeah, but next scene, Sam apologizes to Natalie for letting her down and making her think, hey, it was gonna be, that he meant for her really to bond with her by asking her out to go to the movies. So, so she can get some kind of closure sense, of her having her granddad back. Even though knowing that that's technically not her granddad. So, so she accepted his apology and all that. So, for what he did. Because he recognized, he was in the wrong for it. So, because, there's a time where they're supposed to, usually get to know each other. But hey. Next scene. Yep, as we go to the next scene shows you where we see Cal. Cal was screwing he ends up screwing Chrissy. Who happens to know of Lana, and is working, partnering up with Lois Lane. So, yeah. So she wakes up nervous. She gets out of bed nervous as hell. Oh my God, your wife, oh my God. And dude was like, it's okay. Yeah, shit, he felt good, shit. Because because Kyle, his ass sure ain't getting up like, hey, like he should be worried and shit, and all nervous, acting like he's chill back, relax, hey, about it as a man should be. But as she was about to leave, though, Lana shows up with the divorce papers signed. Kind of shocks Cal, but yeah. But she didn't see Chrissy in there, so she doesn't know about them yet. So yeah, so she signed it. He's like, oh shit, okay. He's like, we're all right. One thing I found it kind of crazy. I'm like, damn, so dude's supposed to be dead? So yeah, Lois revealed to Clark that Henry Miller, was supposed to be dead like 2 months ago from a brain tumor, which was why he was released from prison, early, because he didn't have that much longer to live. So somehow, some way, he had help in extending his life. So which tells me, which has been shown, is that through this fight that he had with Superman, that is clear. Those of us that who got good sense, good common sense to see it, that he was juiced up, with some powers that helped prolong his life. But by whom? Well, yeah, but Dr. Irons called and told Lois because Lois faked, like, as if she was a patient and shit. So, but and John Henry's sister, the doctor, she basically said, hey, since you're here, why don't you go and get checked up? Hey, so you said you're he basically, she lets her know that she's not pregnant, what she called. And she wants her to come to the hospital, to do further examinations to see what's actually going on. What are these symptoms that she's having? So at the end of this episode, we see and discover that Henry Miller was captured by Bruno and his man, Bruno Mannheim. So yeah, so as we go into episode 2, okay, in episode 2, Lois goes back to the hospital, and the results comes back that she has cancer. I'm like, ah, shit, man, damn. Hey, screw cancer. Let that be known. Screw cancer. For real. No joke. Screw cancer. Because that's some fucked up shit, man. It's a hard thing, man, to imagine, And salute to all those fathers and those men, that have experienced such, or even if it was not, necessarily cancer or whatever, it was something else, but it comes out to where your woman's not actually pregnant at all. So, but it come out being cancer though instead. Imagine, man, I don't wish for no man to go through that, So, man, you can imagine, man, how like Superman would feel like, when he found out, man, man, the dude's gonna be hurt, man. Clark you knew he was gonna be hurt. So, but thing is, she hasn't told Clark yet. So Sarah asks Natalie in this episode to go to, she wants to go to a party. Since this will be officially her first party in God knows how long, ever since she came in, into this world. Knowing she had no parties from where she was at, because her and her father, they left around the same time, or no, they ain't left around the same time. She left to go chase him to death, find his beacon. So yeah, so you definitely know she ain't had no parties in her world. So yeah, so Natalie, she agrees. But definitely, best believe she's gonna have to run it by her father first. Let's see what he says though later. But yeah, they run to Jordan, and and he was crushed when she said no to hanging out with him tonight because she's going out to a party with Natalie. He's like, oh shit. He's like, okay, what the fuck? I was like, all right then, bitch. Well, fuck you too. Oh shit. So where I'm like, damn. Like, dude, like, leave her alone, man. Like, stop being thirsty. You wasting your time. You're not showing, brother, you respect her decision, bro, on her not want to be with you. Respect is so as showing her, damn it, hey, of how you can easily move on to the next. Catch and release. So, yeah, so Lois and Clark, they say they go see this this judge. This black female judge. I forgot. I believe her name was Reagan. Judge Reagan. Judge Reagan. basically, to ask her questions in regards to, you know, Bruno Mannheim and all that shit. But she was nervous as hell, didn't want to really talk. And so therefore Natalie, asked her dad if she can go to this party. He said he said, all right, cool, but make sure you come home by midnight. I was like, okay. There was no father-daughter talk, telling her, hey, what she should watch out for and all that shit. Just put full trust in her, that she knows what to do or not to do and shit. So I'm like, wow, okay. Yeah, I was expecting a little bit more resistance, but with afterward, with some meditation on it, what I mean, then come to the decision of saying, yeah, okay, you can go, but make sure you be home by midnight. So, but Sarah though, she manages to dodge telling Lana, her mother, about her going to the party. So she didn't ask her. She can go. She's like, fuck it, I'm gonna go. I'll just tell her later. See, those that's what happens though when you ain't trying to show that your house is being able true family traditions of how things should be, of how roles should be played. So yeah. So yeah, but after that, after Sarah left, Lana got a call from George. He was panicked and in fear even. For a woman killed him while he was on the phone with Lana. Lana was shocked about all that shit, as anybody would be like, damn, I was just talking to a motherfucker, and this man got killed, damn. Or deleted, I would say. Yeah, so the mass figure, which was a woman, killed him with these like sonic blast and shit. So she asked her about Henry, but John asked Jordan in the next scene to come to a party, which was suggested by by Sarah, from which both of them are in contact with, too, because they're friends too as well. So John, he asked Jordan if he wanted to go. He was kind of shrugging against it at first, but he ends up deciding to go. So yeah, so they decide to fly to the party. Which is for me nothing but a hell yeah. so yeah, this time we're gonna try to cover most of this season today, as much as possible. So John tells Jordan that he needs to get over Sarah. Because he's like, damn, I don't want to go, man, because Sarah's going to be there and shit. So he's like, man, You need to get over Sarah, man, because he sees his brother, and that's that's true brotherhood right there. Telling your brother what's up, man. That's what it is. Telling your brother the real, and the real was that hey, that he needs to get over, his feelings with his ex. Get over, catch and release, man. Hey, and find another one. To truly enjoy your teens. You're not enjoying your teens, damn it, when you're wallowing in pain and grief, because you're because of a little heartbreak. No. But most teenagers don't because, hey, people heal and people grow and move on to where it becomes automatic. So, yeah. So I like those, the examples like that of good brotherhoods, I like that when it's being displayed. But then Jordan fires back and says to him, why is Eliza texting you about a party anyway? Because she ended up dumping his ass a while back, John. I'm like, damn, okay. I'm like, shit, he has a point. Shit. Stay in contact with these bitches, them, especially after they dump your ass and want to be friends with you. Yeah, hell no, bitch. No, disconnect. Period. No, why, bitch? Women outnumber us. You know what? 10-1. No, why be all hung up over one and wallowing about them and why this one them and don't want you and shit? No, leave that bitch alone, man, and move forward. So Sarah and Nat are at the party, and so yeah, and John and Jordan. Sarah, Nat, and John, and Jordan are at the party. So Sarah's trying to hook her up with a dude and introduce her to a black dude. Sarah introduces Natalie to a black dude, and a mysterious little young kid, a young black dude. So, so she takes him a liking to him a little bit, Hey, so I ain't getting to chop it up, but next thing, John tells Jordan to go on a party and just talk to the girls, man. Go on a party, talk to some girls, man. Basically tell them, hey, they're trying to help them, to get over, to stop allowing this bitch, to live rent free in your head, man. So yeah, Jordan runs into a white dude and spills his drink. White dude was pissed. He was like, "Hey, which guy? I don't know." He looked like a friend of the host of the party, or the host himself. Doesn't really matter. But anyway, so yeah, he was like, "Man, this shit don't come off, man. I'm whooping your ass, man. This thing don't come out. I'm beating your ass." And Jordan is like, "Oh, apologetic and." Basically keeping himself, showing that discipline, and him being able to keep himself under control, in such a pressure. When you would think a teenager like that, would fly off, at the handles with his emotions and therefore then boom, and then that dude that threatened him would have been up through the ceiling. But he kept all that intact, which was awesome. But still, like, man. No, you kept it intact, though, shit, and then maybe plot them in hell to snatch his ass up later when nobody's looking and shit, and hang his ass up somewhere, butt naked. Ah, yeah. Lois and well, yeah. Well, after he runs into the dude that spilled his, and he spilled his drink and shit, he turned around and saw Sarah at the party. So I'm like, oh shit, oh. So that's how they all end up becoming there, all together. Uh, because when they left, they all left out together. Lois and Clark was taken out. Uh, yeah, it was taken out by a man, by a building, by some man, by this building, after she asked too many questions about Henry Miller. Yes, they was taken out. Yes, a man came through, and while she was talking to the judge, and basically Bruno's man just popped up out of nowhere. It was like, all right, bitch, you're talking too much. So they made Clark and Lois leave. I was looking, I'm like, okay, looking at my notes here. I'm like, what? Okay, yeah. So I remember that's what it was. Um, so yeah, so Natalie is talking to the black kid whose name happened to be Mateo. Okay, all right. So, but Eliza gives John a gift, trying to get back with him, but he tells her, he's like, I got a girlfriend. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Can't fuck with you. So he leaves. I'm like, oh man, stop it. I at least told her ass like, hey, we could be friends, those kind of friends. But yeah, but I already got a chick. I already got a main one. Yeah, still jealous. Still feel something about that. Hey, well, you shouldn't have fucked up the number one spot. So now somebody else got your spot. So yeah, Jordan and Sarah talked and agreed to be best friends. You know, they made up and started playing beer pongs and shit with the other kids. Lana came to Henry Irons asking where Sarah is. Oh shit! And definitely them that he told her that she was at a party, and Lana was pissed. She was, hey, see, and it kills me because when women choose to be single mothers and they going through these hardships with these children, it's like they're allowing it to stress them out so much. They chose for it to do that, for that to happen. Because of them choosing not to allow the father to be there in the house, using the powers that be to keep him from there. So, But it ain't like, the chief of the fire department, Cal, you know, he's being kept away from his daughters like that, like a lot of men have experienced, real time. So, but when he's not there like that 24/7, especially with her decision as the mother that she made to be separate from him, you know, hey, she brought up on herself because otherwise, with him being there, hey, he could have, you know, when he gave that correction, he would have been there to give that, that correction that his daughter needed. Plus, hey, that would have been less stress on her daughter, on their daughter, if Lana didn't uh allow herself to act like that, to push this man to just say fuck it, here's a divorce, let's get this shit over with. So the stress and pressure of her having to go through that. Can't be surprised of her, getting strong in her rebellious ways. So yeah, Lois and Clark came back and found the judge about to jump off the building. In this scene, I'm like, oh shit. But after having a heart-to-heart talk with the judge, Lois manages to talk her off the ledge, from jumping off. So, which is cool. But during that time, while she was talking to her, and Superman trying to help her respond to the scene, he ends up coming to the scene, but ducked off to where the judge couldn't see him, and it wouldn't affect, Lois's attempt of trying to save this woman's life. Uh, it's on why he was there far off, but he can still hear what they're talking about. He hears uh, Lois using the fact, okay, that she got cancer, breast cancer, and again, screw cancer. That just crushed my boy, man. I'm like, dude, just a look on his face and just the acting. I mean, man, from these cats, I hardly have any complaints. And times when they did good, hey, I applaud, man. Yeah, they really did good, in the times when they, didn't piss me off. But in the times that they did piss me off, it was also a product too of them being a good actor or actress. Because I'm like, man, why the hell you had to go do that? Or why this? Come on, man. But yeah, so yeah, and he embraced her, and man, and him crying and shit. That was just whole scene. So therefore, from that, it just lets me know, okay, maybe this whole season is going to be based off around the whole pillar fact of her having cancer. This basically is going to be a series dedicated to those who are cancer patients. So yeah. So John told his ex Eliza, yep, that he got a girlfriend. As I said before. He said, I made a mistake. Man, please stop it. Jordan and Sarah won the game, the beer pong game. And there was two white boys that was there. I believe it was from what it looked like. Yeah, they're the host of the party. Or the host and his crew. And they was pissed, they was a little upset and then started talking shit to him, and then cussed Sarah out and talking shit to Jordan. But she showing them where she stood up for Jordan and shit. And called dude a bitch. And then they all left, but before that, she ended up throwing like some beer on his ass. Because dude was like, "Go fetch me some beer, bitch," or some shit. And Sarah threw the beer at him and said, like, "You go get it, bitch." Shit. And all four of them walked off. Natalie, Sarah, Jordan, and John. Ugh. So, yeah. But but before they left, seemed like they was hitting off well, Mateo and Natalie. So, wonder how that's gonna go. Irons and Lana went back to the mayor office to find clues to what happened to George when they found a USB drive and try to use it. A masked woman, the same masked woman, she appeared and try to attack them to stop them basically from what they was doing. From trying to search and try to find out what the cause was. What's all going on, and how Bruno's tied to it and shit. So, and that flash drive was supposed to have such information. But for this masked chick to pop up like that damn quick, I'm like, damn. I'm like, what you got Lois ass them tracked or something? Damn. Like tracking their movements? Cause it seems like damn wherever you be in the damn city, this bitch is gonna pop up. Out of nowhere. So yeah. So he's taking a little shockwave, but no one sustained any major damage. After sharing hardships with Superman about his community, and when he is done for it, Bruno tells him he hasn't done nothing to help, to help his community in particular, where it was really rough. Because in this scene, Superman pops up and shit to ask him questions about Henry Miller and if he had something to do with it. He's like, man, he's like, man, I went through some hell, motherfucker, and I climbed up. Shit. And a result of me climbing up, motherfucker, I put them a lot of work and help back into my own community. And he's like, shit, what the hell you done, Superman? You ain't done shit. So get the fuck out of my house. Tell Superman to get the fuck shit. Hell yeah. And he was showing them where he wasn't scared of Superman, not one bit. Lois explains everything about her cancer to Clark. So, explain what it is. It's inflammatory breast cancer. May God bless those who are suffering through that. Like I said, screw cancer. Bruno and the masked woman are working together, which I assume, it's an easy assumption. And what it shows is basically, in that scene, Bruno is, actually got something to do with Henry Miller, and he's working on him, still keeping him alive. So it's safe to say that he, I don't know, died or was on his way to be dead, totally dead, even though he should have been dead over 2 months ago. But so we might as well say he either could have been flat out dead or was on his way to be just totally dead, period. And then that's why his masked partner hurried up and did what she did to so she can quickly retrieve Henry Miller's body. So it kind of seemed like a little desperation on their part, so they get her up and get Henry Miller, and so that there will be no autopsies or anything done. They could possibly be able to trace back to Bruno Mannheim. So, which is where I'm like, damn. So okay. So I'm like, what's this all about now? This motherfucker just want to just juice up motherfuckers and call it he's helping them, by prolonging their life or using this serum to get rid of a disease. Or diseases, plural. Okay. About that, experimenting with something like that, I would say I wouldn't have the balls to do that, because I'm a firm believer as a man of God, that people, when it's their time, and that shouldn't be played with. So, but working on a cure, coming up with a cure like that through this some kind of like serum, that gives them powers. That is from what we don't know in this episode, or what it is in there that will actually help, and where the source came from. That will bring this help. That will help people in getting rid of, if not one but multiple diseases. But where I see where it's wrong on Bruno's part, because he's using these cats to do whatever kind of nefarious deeds. So Lois and Clark tell the boys she has breast cancer, and yeah, that was crushing, man. Yeah, I'm like, damn, boy, I know the boys hurt. It sure was, but after that, after she said that, they quickly showed their love and support for their mother by quickly embracing her, and just that whole dynamic, man, just hit me. Just seeing that, and then seeing Superman, right there, looking at his family, embracing each other during such a uh, through such an unfortunate time. So yeah. Um, let's see, what's the time? Okay, cool. Got some time. And slide over to episode 3. Superman had a crazy dream of him trying to save Lois, right? And so he's trying to fly like damn it the highest Mach he can, try to hurry up and get. And this is within his dream of trying to get to Lois. Whereas it was weird because it's like, okay, this is got to be a dream where it was definitely seeming like it was obvious, this dream this for him, to telling him, okay, to forewarn him of what may come or something, to be some kind of a message, which is, where we can say the dream is, such dreams are visions. Um, of the past or the future. But he's waking up every time when he gets right there at that point where, because she was just standing there just hollering for him while she was at the bottom of the building of the Daily Planet. And, buildings everywhere, those cities like falling apart. Seem like it's being torn apart, but yeah. And, buildings falling and all that shit. And so he ends up waking up like right there, damn point where he's at that point where it shows where he either could have made it to save her just at the nick of time, or he was either too late. But Lois tells her sister and everybody she has a stage 3 breast cancer, screw cancer. Her dad Sam, the general, he was hurt. Man, as a man that has his daughter, yes, that would that would greatly hurt me too. It would drive you to be ready to, to provide that immediate support for your child, as you should as a parent, no matter how old they get, to provide that, that need and care, that support when they're going through something like that. So yeah, damn man. So Lois has her first chemo treatment today in this episode. But she's showing that clearly, and Clark, which frustrates and upsets Clark, especially, her dad, rightly so, because his man, they're coming off of speaking a lot with logic and reason. And everyone they're showing on this here where Lois is not having it, she's being, acting all annoyed by them trying to, keep her to stay rested and not going into looking into Bruno Mannheim, and seeing what's going on with him and shit. They're absolutely in the right. What the hell are you doing? Sit your ass down. Because even the sons ain't co-signing off on her doing that shit. Going out there like that, being all wild and shit, being on the wild reporter shit. No, you should be sitting down, chilling, and meditating, trying to get through this shit. Because if you think about it, does it seem like Bruno, man, is focused on causing mayhem and chaos? But then again, the only one time I can say about that where it's somewhat contradictory is when, it's because it's the only time is when it shows that Henry Miller is loose and causing havoc with his powers down in the streets of Metropolis. The fact being that maybe uh, that Bruno is on some little sinister shit, you know. So the judge, she said, granted her access to look into uh, the sealed case files connected to Bruno. Well, of course, she shrugged and put it off for a while, whatever. But yeah, and yeah, John Henry. I'm like, damn, what's up, with this bro? I'm like, you trying to use these little slick slideways, man, to show them you got interest in this white woman, man, who just recently, motherfucker, like 5 minutes ago, became a single mother because of her trying to be on some feminist shit. Being all super bossy towards her husband and all that shit, and treating him like shit over a mistake that or over him. I don't say mistake with them, but over him sleeping, over finding out him sleeping of him having an affair that was like what 2 years prior of the moment of the present moment. Bitch, get over it because I am. And thus he should. But Henry, with John Henry, I'm catching my boy. I'm like, are you going through all this, man? Leave this woman alone, bro. Leave this woman alone, man. Leave having no coochie in a while because you miss your wife and shit, bro. But I'm like, damn. I'm like, her though. I'm like, boy, are you ready for them problems? Shit, because he's up there in her house hooking up a security system for her. So because of them getting attacked by that masked woman in her office. So, which is the reason why he set it up. Um, yeah, which is halfway true. Lois and Chris are going through the files connected to Bruno. They found a doctor connected to Bruno, in which we can assume that's working with Bruno as we speak and helping him in his secret projects. So they looked to go find him. They went to go find this doctor, but when they went there to this to the building where it's supposed to say doctor works, nothing was there but an empty lab with a little bit of blood splatter, which Lois took a little sample of, playing detective. Lois missed her chemo And Sam was pissed at Clark for it. And Sam was pissed at Clark for it. Why? Well, because Sam was looking at him as like, hey man, you're supposed to be the man, man. She's supposed to listen to you. She has to listen to you. But then again, it's like, okay, I can see props, why you getting on I can see why you getting on Clark about, because he should have stand his man, and put his foot down on his wife and told her no. What I mean? But he's desperately trying not to upset her and all that stuff because of the pain he's feeling, what I mean, and scare he's feeling about this, because of this first time he's going through this, and the first time, as he said in the show, first time he's truly not able to protect her, that this is an enemy that's internal. So, uh, but the general, I mean, I can see him on that tip, man. Getting on Clark about it, but then again, and as you have shown, more than once, of getting on Lois about her wanting to play, damn it, a news reporter detective with the Manhunt case. So therefore he told me, you just need to chill and heal. So yeah, so she just her missing her chemo, she decided to do that uh because she was so involved in the case, want to get and want to try to get things solved and try to, get some answers and some clues. So she said, damn it, damn her health altogether. She said, shit, I'm down to get down to the truth, boy, at all costs. I'm like, oh hell no. See, that's the thing where I say one of the things that they need to stop showing in these shows and films and shit is women constantly, which is then become irritating too, because half the time it be at the detriment of men, and of the man they're with, the men that are around them, of them choosing to act off of their uncontrollably, impulses. And there's, and damn everybody else of people suffer around them for them trying to seek to selfishly satisfy themselves. And that's what Lois Lane clearly did. She acted out of selfishness by not caring, to do her part, by being selfish to herself, and not doing her part, uh and doing what's right by just, resting and, and taking a big break from that shit. So yeah. Uh so yeah, that's kind of messed up. Never heard nothing like that. You're gonna say F your health, the immediate health you need to focus on taking care of right now, It's a serious health issue. Because you get treated before you decide to say F your health just to take a gambling chance and hoping to try to find some truth, some clues. They'll lead to truths against Bruno Mannheim. So let me know if I'm there. And so, therefore, going further along, yep. So, where's the lab? Yes, Sarah, John, and Jordan Nat thought of a gift to give to their mom. That's which is cool and very special of them to think about. Um, of her to think about Natalie. So Cal was spending time with Sarah, and she told him about Irons putting in a security system. Yeah, that bothered him right there. When Sarah told you, your daughter telling you, hey, Johnny here's over there putting a security system. Like, oh, he felt some kind of way about that. But I'm like, hey, you shouldn't have really no jealousy in you, bro. She be showing them and you really totally done with her. Since you had her sign the damn divorce papers and shit, you showing them and you done. And that you ain't willing to deal with that misery no more. That misery that woman put you through. So therefore, why be jealous of her giving away that misery to another man? A headache and chaos. Hell, tell the bastard good luck. Shit. So yeah. And so yeah, Natalie, she reveals to her dad, John Henry, that she wants to give her mom's neck watch, her wristwatch to to the Lois of this world, to give it to her. And that's a great sentimental value, which is totally understandable why John Henry expressed of how pissed off he was about it. That he was like, "Nah, I'm good." But Natalie said, well, no matter. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna do it anyway since it belongs to me. So I was like, damn. There was no respect for your father. Like, damn, and how he felt about the matter. And what his belief is. Damn, you could show no care of that daughter. But then again, hey, it was all a part, to help bring healing to Lois, from which is like I said before, is the exact image of his wife. From the other reality. I don't know what number universe, but it's probably a whole bunch of them that are the same amount as Marvel. So, so yeah, Superman has this dream again. Basically, same thing. Clark goes with Lois to the chemo treatment, basically making sure no woman there. You coming to your damn treatments now. Shit, you ain't gonna be stressing us out with your ass, putting your health at risk because you want to follow a damn story. So yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, Mind you, sorry, my bad. Phone call came through. Yes, thank you. Thank you all for visiting, checking me out during this review. Yeah. Um, so yeah, he makes sure that she's going through her damn treatments now. He ain't having that. So, but but he but uh but he asked if he could leave to go to Nepal and stop a mudslide, which is what he did. Why you gotta ask her permission, man? Just tell her, hey, you want to show support for your wife and shit, but damn, like you don't want to let the world burn down all around you, because hell, she may get caught up in it while you're focused on her, trying to show support towards her, damn it, but being a detriment to her at the same time because you're letting the world burn down around her just so you can just show that damn support. No balance. That was needed in this dynamic for what I've seen. So, yeah. But Clark, no, not Clark. Yeah, so Lois, after he left, Lois chose not to wait for her treatment. She left, decided to go on her little sneaky detective spree and around in the hospital. Well, not in the hospital. Yeah, so Chrissy, who found one of Bruno's spots, yes, alerted Lois, and she figured, okay, what she's doing. So therefore, she chose to leave to leave her treatment to go see to go find where Chrissy was at. And how she found her? She tracked her. She tracked her shit. She tracked her phone. I'm like, oh wow. Ain't you a whole bunch of weird friend? Bitch, why are you tracking me? So yeah, tracked her, and they decide to go in. Taking a look around. So Cal, but in this next scene, Cal asks Lana about who set up the security system in the house. But as a lot of typical modern women do, they get all snappy and be all like, "Oh, why are you in my business? Blah blah. You should be. It's none of your damn business and shit." Just went off on this motherfucker. He just went total bitch made. Didn't stand up, didn't check her on her shit. None of it. Was just like scared to check her. And she's like, "What?" And she's like, "Well, I just none of your damn business." So I'm like, "Shit, all right, bet." Knowing that that hurts the woman. That hurts the woman more so than the man. In seeing, the one you used to be with another. So therefore, shit. Why stress and trip on if you're messing with this woman, Chrissy, whom she knows as well. So therefore, I mean, it's yeah, okay, we're playing that game. Shit, all right, bet. I really didn't have no problem, no way, because I'm the one that came to you with the damn divorce papers. You don't want this shit signed, so therefore, so I can move on. So yeah, shit, it's no thing, you know what I mean? But I'm like, damn, bitch, you want to move like that? Just you know, basically he was showing that he was jealous. Elements of the man should show. Like I said, you showed he was done with it, so therefore you should have had no care about it. What the hell? Okay, John Henry, all right, he's over there fixing his shit. All right, boom. If you do hook up with him and fuck him, bitch, it's okay. I don't fucking care. Dude seems like a fucking good man, and hey, he cares about his family. He cares about his daughter. He's a total family man, very educated. And shit, and I ain't got to worry about coming in my daughter, any kind of certain way. So, hey, cool. Because my daughter can come chill with me and shit while y'all out doing y'all thing. Oh, yes. I don't know about the technical differences. So, yeah. So, um, yeah, there we go. I'm muted now. Thank you. I was wondering what was going on there. So yes, but she had no right to come at him like that though. About okay, well, why are you all in my business? That kind of shit. Like I said, as we typically know them doing, what they like to do. So yeah, he does have a right to ask because bitch, no, it's a motherfucking damn. It's in his place where it used to be his fucking home, but a person that's around his kid or kids, because he has two daughters with her. But it's good. But I'm like, damn, man, you should have just at least like stood up to the broad a little bit more. I mean, because what do you have to fear, man? I mean, at this point, you know, what more could she do to you? Would you just, standing up to her as, with all of great sternness? So, okay. So Lana turned super Karen on that one. Okay. As they boldly went inside one of Bruno's secret labs, Lois and Chrissy, they got surprised by his man, because they didn't think, nobody was there because of how uh how basically abandoned it seemed. And so yeah, they got surprised and they ended up choosing to lock themselves inside one of the damn the meat coolers. But in this cooler, it was jam packed with Superman's blood, which is how Bruno was able to produce these serums that which has been, juicing giving uh these people powers. People of whom just seem to be on the brink of death. Or close to dead. That's what you can look at it. It's like giving them another chance too, but then again it's you know still tears up their body because of them of going to have a constant need of that serum so they can stay alive, which is somewhat no different than what a lot of medicines out there that people take. So yeah, and yeah, so and they tried a device to call Superman. I'm like, oh, now you want to call my boy? Now you want to call my boy Superman? When your ass didn't want to listen to him or your father. To where Superman should have seen that, damn it. Clark should have seen that and her. Probably knew it and didn't give a damn of her being hard headed. It's going to give him a hard time, damn it, and listen to him and adhere what the hell he says, damn it, what the hell he wants and he decrees and what he structures for her to follow. What the hell he set forth of a structure for her to follow, damn it. But now she wants to be combative and shit. You know, it might not get all, frustrated and turn all super caring and shit all over because she wants to get what she wants and wants to do what the hell she wants to do and when she wants to do it. So yeah, no, you need to stop that shit. And a lot of women do that shit. They get them put themselves them in shitty ass positions them like Lois and her friend who did this dumb shit and their little dumb playing and their dumb selves call themselves playing detective. They didn't want to listen to the authority. She didn't want to listen to the authority, damn it, of her husband. Yeah, along her father. So they were, oh, but when you're in trouble, now you're ready to call. Now you're ready to make these calls, okay? Hey, let me make this call. Go help. Damn, man, I don't think her ass even afterwards. I don't think she even said she was sorry. Now I thought about it. What the hell? Yeah. Sorry, I didn't listen to you. I shouldn't have listened to you. Nothing around those lines. It's oh, God just saved me. I'm glad you'll be there. Basically, she didn't say this, but but that's what you might as well make it sound like, because that's what they want, They do it. They're doing that through such images like this, in these such movies and TV shows, showing where they're revealing the fact that where they desire for us man to be nothing but just tools for them to use, and it's just a way to be disposed by them whenever they so choose. Nah, fuck that. Hell nah. Nope. And I say Devin Superman should have been and put his foot down on that shit and let that shit. No, motherfucker, you're Superman. You have high value, my dude. Too much value, damn it, enough to where you allow yourself to continue to put up with that bullshit. But I understand why he's putting up with her with the frustrations of her hard headedness. Because he's believing that's his husband supporter, role. He believes that's okay because because of the circumstances. But then again, my boy, it's being detrimental for her too because my dude, why are you trying to play like that? But then you're being scared and putting your foot down. You're actually being detrimental to her health. When she should be chilling and sitting the fuck down, rest and healing. Not allowing herself to be in any kind of stressful situations. the likes of which is being a damn foolish woman trying to play reporter detective. Which you can't say nothing because that's in part her character. Um, she pissed me off so much to where I'm like, damn, she did a good job. Damn it, it's playing Lois because there was some level of appreciation too I have for her character. Despite her unwillingness to take strong heed to the authority of the man of her family. Despite all that, yeah. So she played an outstanding fucking Lois Lane. out of all of them that I've seen and came across, yeah, she did an outstanding fucking role. Bravo. Bravo on that one. Whew. Even though we see in this season that there's some little feminist elements within Lois. Okay, but can we say it's at the same degree? We can't because she still has her family intact. Versus Lana, like Lana, she broke up her shit. So therefore, I mean, we can't say that she has the same feminist elements as Lana. So yes, she outbeats Lois on that one. They may be still girlfriends and shit like that, whatever. But the thing is, when you look at it, women in such situations like that, there's hardly any good counseling advice you can give to uh to your female friend who's married, who's still full-fledged married. The shit that you have to talk about will be shit all around that, outside of that shit, outside the realm of family and and relationships and kids and shit. Don't tell this woman, oh, you would like to have another kid. Ha! What man in his right mind? So, uh, so yeah, and I lost where I left off. Oh yeah, Superman searches for Lois, and he couldn't hear her. He couldn't find her because where she was confined in, and why the damn device, wasn't working, was because uh of the place of the freezer, of what it was built with, was designed to block such signal getting out. It was and obviously blocking Superman from being able to hear it clearly. So they had to devise a way to get Superman to recognize their location. So John comes into school and tells Jordan and his girlfriend Candace that his truck has been stolen, and that he believes that it was her dad that may have stolen it. Because when he went to go see his dad, when he went to go see her father, which they lived in the trailer, he seemed like one of those typical white shady looking dudes and shit, or just shady dude. Period. No matter white or black, but shady people. They got a certain look about them, a certain aura that they give off. And that's what he did. Especially when he's come off with this tough Tony vibe towards John and shit, and all in the midst asking him about his truck, and in such a very suspicious way, like they will leave you to where, like, you'll be in your right mind to say, hey, yeah, it's best to keep an eye on you, motherfucker. Yeah, for you. Yeah, you best stay back. Or you gonna get messed up, dude, if you get caught with stealing my damn truck. But therefore, yeah, his truck got stolen. And Candace, she gets upset with her, with being in this automatic defense for her dad and shit. It was obviously like a known, who's crooked and scheming and shit, grimy. So yeah, so she walks out pissed. But yeah, Lana asked Sarah if she told Kyle about Iron security system. She got mad after Sarah said she took the mayor. She took the mayor job. Aha! Yes, she took the mayor job. Lana got mad at Sarah because they got to an argument and shit, and she's like, oh, you only took that mayor job to make yourself look good. Don't say like you got it for us. And you got this, so you make yourself feel better, because you like bossing people around and shit. So therefore, no wonder why Dad left you. And she smacked her. She's like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry." Daughter walked away and shit like she should, with disappointment. And that was another testament to show that modern women of the like struggles with self-control. Always got to run with their emotions, unchecked even. And highly demands that everybody give way and do all they can to fulfill and satisfy such feelings, which is not reality and nowhere near in the Most High God's word. in such a where states that us men should be of such nature, which is being nothing but subservient to the woman. No, that's not how my Lord describes in His word how man should be. So, yeah. So Lana's hurt by that shit, and I'm thinking like, oh, so I'm like, what? Because she's around 15, 16, so yeah, still like, not knowing age, legal age limit whatsoever. So basically, still requiring a guardian. In those cases, it was the man to beat the child. Oh shit! All the police would have been called. Oh boy, hey, down the hammer. Motherfucker, we try to bring 10 hammers of God up on the man for that. Hell, for even, for just giving the kid a regular form of discipline of spanking and shit. Nothing too excessive. And you mean to tell me this bitch ain't getting none of that kind of energy? So I definitely was wondering, okay, how's the dad's gonna take this? How is he gonna be? Mm. So hopefully y'all can still hear me. But yeah. Oh shit. So, so that's why dad cheated on you. Because bitch, you too damn bossy. She slapped her. I'm like, oh, damn. But Jordan, Nat, and John found the truck, which also has Natalie's mother's watch that she was going to give to Lois. So it was at this site, where basically, dude, all he did, Candace's dad was sold John's truck to like to an organization of some kind of like a crime organization. Motherfuckers doing a bunch of crazy shit. Hey, when they got there, got their truck. They put up a fight though, a little fight. But they retrieved their truck back. Lois allowed one of the men to find her. Uh, Lois. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Lois and Chris they're still locked in, in the little freezer. Uh, they decide to make their presence known, and so the man can be alerted to them and shit, and so they can open up for purposes, so they can open up the damn hatch, will release it, and therefore with that they planned on doing that too, because they knew that as soon as that happens, uh, there'll be space enough, for them to get a signal. Boom. Signal will connect, and they'll be able to get it out to Superman, and Superman comes flying in Denver. Hey, in no time. It took him no time to fly there. He got there with the quickness. He came, but one of the men there, one of Bruno's men had what you call these kryptonite gauntlets, I believe. Yeah. Some tools that seem like effective in keeping Superman at bay at least. I'm like, I got to thinking, I never seen none of that, like none of those kind of things in the comics. I'm like, damn, how come Batman ain't never thought of that shit? um, some damn kryptonite gauntlets that motherfucking had. I'm like, okay, shit. But I believe, that it's a great high possibility of there being plenty of weapons that can uh, destroy Superman that people can use out of kryptonite. So, yeah. Uh, so yeah, on them gauntlets, I was like, damn, okay, shit, the motherfuckers look badass. All right. But Irons comes through, boom, with his armor suit. Shit, if you ask me, that suit, damn it, probably is a few notches more badass uh than War Machines and for Marvel than his suit. Because I doubt if they're on the same damn level. I don't think anybody can convince me on that one. So yeah, so he comes in, boom, saves Superman with his hammer. Okay. To my surprise, I mean, but I was kind of wondering. But Clark actually gets on Lois, chews her out a little bit about her slipping out like that from her treatment. Which case she's right, yes, girl, because you're in the wrong for doing that shit. You're disregarding the feelings, and the beliefs of what family should stand for. You know what I mean? In which case, you're going against our our desire of wanting to be there for you and support you. You're shaming our support of you by you going doing such shit like that. You know what I mean? Where it's like, okay, we're putting more care on your health than you actually should. And that's unorthodox and deranged as hell. And which is and this was like what the second time she skipped her treatment. Sam calls Lois and tells her that facility was housing, yep, Clark's blood. But yeah, so John got his truck back. As I said before. Uh, yeah, then Candace she finds the watch because Candace Candace she finds the watch, Natalie's watch, and she decides to give it back to her. And so therefore that's good shit on that one. As I said. And yeah. So Lois is the one that tells Superman about the blood and everything, when Sam, her dad, called her and told her. So yeah, Superman was pissed because I'm like, I'll be damned, you motherfuckers do all kind of crazy ass shit with my blood that y'all got from me when I was unconscious during the Allie Allison incident from last season. So y'all so basically what Sam told him was that, hey, my bad, dude. We needed to use that to form a way, for safety, countermeasures against such uh against such tragedies or tragic incidents like what happened in the last season. I don't blame them for wanting to prevent uh such calamity as before. Anybody in their right mind will take those necessary measures if they can, whenever they do pop up. So, so yeah, and Lana begs for Sarah to forgive her. In this case, yeah, we know it's gonna happen. So, man, yeah, you forgive him and shit, but they'll definitely have a hard time, Devin Hill, if the dad was to hit his child or to beat his child or whatever, well, they rise up on. If you try to come forth with any form of discipline towards your kids, motherfucker will rise up against you on it. So it's best to say no. Fuck you. You parent how you parent. So yeah. So they made Because Kyle, Kyle intervenes, try get uh to get Sarah to forgive her though, but yeah, but Kyle was talking to Chrissy, at the restaurant. It was seemed to be a typical main dining restaurant in the whole damn town that everybody likes to go to. Yeah, sorry about that again. Yeah, and so then there's the yeah, sorry about that, people. But yeah, so while Kyle was talking to Chrissy at the restaurant, she with who happened to be partners and friends with Lois and acquaintance of Lana in some way. Yeah, Sarah came in crying, to her dad. He's like, "Oh, what's going on, blah blah," and so she didn't tell him, not yet. But Kyle does intervene and convinces or tries to convince yeah, he did convince Sarah to forgive her. Which because you should, what I mean? I'll say, hey, because parents, can make mistakes, so, but still, she should exercise better control. If she vowed him in hell, she'll never do that like that again, Um, but, but still, she was, beginning of the next episode that we're going to get into next time, which is episode 4. Uh, where you'll see where she basically ignores her for a time. So, but not because of her still being pissed, or her slapping her because she told her mom the damn truth. Motherfuckers cannot stand the truth, man. Even to this day, telling people the truth on shit is like that. There, these motherfuckers trying to say, "Oh, you trying to sign your death ticket, huh? You trying to be deleted." So to the point where he's trying to do that, man, in order to, just to take you off the map and to stop you from talking to and telling the people the truth about themselves. It's crazy. But anyway, so now he gave Lois her mom's watch, so which is a sentimental value between her and her dad, John Henry. And in such circumstances, that's understandable because those will be what mementos, typical mementos that a lot of people would have, of their loved one, especially too of a tragedy that happened to their Lois. I don't know if I said this before, but man, like I did not expect. I don't know if I said this before, but I did not expect for them to bring Bizarro Superman forth as they did. You know, it was showing him that he starved, that he was that he had his own family, but shit happened to him that turned him to becoming the Bizarro Superman. So So yeah, but I mean, so I will say this like a general neutral, a gender neutral thing to have like that the same perspective on it, on looking at it from a view of where you'll feel so weird when you're in that kind of position where like, because I know how anybody would like somebody coming like from a whole nother universe, and saying, hey, you are this person, but you're actually not, and they bring a piece of item back that belonged to that individual who they love dear, but end up unfortunately losing, and it end up in turn giving it to you, who happened to be their doppelganger. Um, yeah, it's completely understandable, man, to say, hey, that one will be in their right mind to feel a little somewhat weird about that. You know what I mean? When it's item that's not yours, that you haven't thought of getting, but it's, but it did belong to another version of you, another reality version of you. So yeah, she graciously accepts it. She graciously accepts the watch. Lois finally decides to go to her treatment with Clark. Finally. So I finally then you're starting this journey. You showing where you're trying to take this seriously now. Okay, cool. But see where we go in this one. But yes, in episode 4, Wooded area was on fire. Fire spread down. The whole forest fire like shit. But Superman and Jordan, they arrived and put out the fire. But Superman left him to put the fire out so he could rush to Lois because he heard her voice, but she wasn't in trouble. And Clark had to break up John and Jordan from fighting over a sweater. Oh shit. That's funny. That's it. Like, what the fuck is going on? I'm not gonna have y'all damn it stressing y'all mother out there with all this noise and shit. Y'all keep that shit down. Oh like yes. Oh like that father figure shit right there, boy. Right. Yeah, that fatherhood right there, man. Yes, it's showing a strong masculine example of a father that what a father would do in a situation like that. You know what I mean? One of the things what a father would do. Hell, there's such fathers of older times, man, hell of fucking shit. They'll take that damn sweater from the both of you there and make both y'all damn and get on the wall squat and stay there for 10 minutes. Shit. Stressing y'all mother out with this shit, never knowing she's got this shit going on in her first sickness. Stop that bullshit. But yeah, so he left Jordan there, to take out that fire, and he did. So, but the voice he heard, though, after he uh, after he left uh, from the fire incident, he didn't hear uh, Lois's voice. He heard this chick mimicking her voice. through her power of her vocal waves. As I said, there's a masked figure who has the masked individual who has the figure of a feminine figure. So, therefore, that's what it is. But who it is, we don't know yet. So, but yeah, that's going to be covered in the next one because I decided I'm going to break this one up. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm going to break this one up. So, I don't want to be on this too long, you see. Yeah, but he broke them up, told him to go do something, for the day. Just go do something, just don't bother your mother. He said, whatever you do, do not bother your mother. Gave him a serious look, that serious dad look. Like, you bother your mother, I will whoop y'all asses. So, yeah. But yes, we're gonna pause there, right? So I thank you guys for coming through the Alma Force Geek Table. Thank you. One versus a million. And next time we'll be finishing up going through the calendar starting at episode 4 in Superman in this third season. Superman Lois. So like, share, subscribe. Donate if you will, Ray Hanma, Cashapp. You can hit the Cashapp, donate to the Cashapp. That's great support too as well, but also too more so the support of attendance and liking the stream, and sharing it. Yes, that's greatly appreciated. Those 3 things, yeah, they add they add more so to than the donations, because they lead to other people, with more support from other people. That's causing more people to donate, and therefore, then just flat out support the show. Period. I don't know about other people, but you're also supporting the show by not just donating money, but donating your time, your energy that you put in, that you're willing to put in. And I'm here to let you know that all those are valuable to me. All right, my brothers. Peace out. One versus a million. Stand strong. Stand against all evil. Slay evil immediately. And may God bless you this weekend. May the Most High God bless you this weekend. And have a good one. And have a beer for me. Again, thank you to my supporters. To all you guys, you're very appreciated. Thank you.